So it's officially 1:20 and I'm on to my third video. It's so early in the morning. I'm kind of brain dead, but luckily I don't need to use my brain to explain these concepts to you as I'm channeling from my higher self, which is great, which is always great, which is always reliable, more reliable than ChatGPT, more reliable than Google, more reliable than any technology you can find in this quantumverse. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I am not just blowing air out of my mouth or talking shit. I am in physicality, in an essence of the all that we are, speaking the truest truth that you can ever envision to be true and imagine to be real. And as you awaken into your field, you will come into a realization of the power that you are, of the infinite possibilities, of all of the possibilities that there can ever be within this quantumverse. You have the potential to tap in to infinite, to infinity, to infinite possibilities of energy within the layers and layers of pockets of frequency that you sit. You are all that there has ever been in energy and frequency, in the encompassment of being able to reach into the depths of your soul to pull out informational structures that even Google cannot decipher to be a reality, that even ChatGPT or whatever fancy artificial intelligence programs that have been placed strategically within our community and society to alter our brainwaves and our brain pattern to not reach within and find that divinity within, to anchor onto our own technological field, to anchor onto our own informational system of deliverance within your daily fields. I'm worried about the youth of today, about the children that are born into the societal field within this moment in time, who are so anchored onto their technology, who are glued to their iPads, glued to their screens, while their parents are glued to their phones, doing God knows what. Obviously, it's a norm within our society nowadays to be technologically advanced in a way that can carry us through our day-to-day activities in a smooth process, that can make our lives easier, that can help us respond to customer inquiries in the click of a button, that can help us come up with a meal plan for the whole entire year in a second, in a millisecond, in a minute, in 5 minutes, which is quite impressive. But this type of technology that is accessible through the fingers of today's generation, especially the children and the youth, is quite dangerous to our divinity, is quite incomprehensible to a source consciousness that has placed us here to essentially descend down into the pits of our reality field, to ascend back up into the awakening process within your lifetime. And as I explain all of this, I just want to say first and foremost that there's no wrong way of awakening. There's no wrong way of doing things. There's no definitive right way of needing or wanting to be in a certain place, or to withdraw certain types of information from your field, or to utilize certain technology at your fingertips. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anything that you do, even when you feel like something is so wrong, something is so off in your reality field, even if you feel like you messed up, even if you feel like you can never forgive yourself for something that you did once upon a time of no time, for something that happened so long ago that it's completely out of your process of awakening to the true fact of the fact that it can't be changed, it can't be skewed to the least of your worries. But the fact that all of this is happening for a reason, for your oversoul to carry home lessons of defeats, of incomprehensible lessons within a societal field that is set to awaken, that has been so unsuspecting of the awakening that is creeping up upon them. And as you sit there on your laptops, on your phones, becoming distracted by culturally significant events, insignificant events, becoming distracted by your crafting business, becoming distracted by all that could ever distract you within this moment in time, just know that what is incoming into your field is limitless and endless possibilities within this quantumverse of being able to reach into a field far above, beyond the portrayal of what you are capable of, the assumption of what you are capable to manage, how you are capable of retrieving information in the galactic quantumverse at that you may or may not believe even exists outside of your field of existence within Gaia. And all of this is going to start to shift within your reality field, regardless of whether or not you're addicted to the media that you consume, regardless of whether or not this addiction has carried you through the nights of amnesia, regardless of whether or not the children have been wasting their time, spending their time being brainwashed by this technological advancement that society has placed in front of us and posed as something that could help us within any moment in time. The true fact is, the only energy that can overcome the energy that you are, that can carry you as an extension field of all of the information that you are able to retrieve at your fingertips, is not that of ChatGPT, is not that of Google, is not that of your phone or your computer, is that of the singularity, the ultimate singularity of that in which you are at an inherent level, on a soul level, on an energetic level of who and what you are. And the beauty of it all will smack you in the face as you begin to awaken, as you begin to question your reality field and come to a realization that you've been relying on something that is extremely unreliable and less affordable in the sense of all of the technological advancements that have ever brought benefits into our societal fields. The benefits far surpasses the outweighing of the field that can drag you down into the negativity of the two-dimensional frequency within our frequency, far surpasses that of the reality field of that in which you are not. To come to a realization of all that you've ever been is all that has ever driven your oversoul to want to even descend down into this frequency, to explore, to live in the state of separation, and to finally come into the realization that all of that you feel, that you've anchored into, has identified you for who and what you are, is no longer resonating within your field as that in which is useful for your day-to-day life. And that's what's coming into your field as you grasp your phone, as you distract your kids with their iPads. Just know that the end of that is about to come within the next few years in Earth time, and that the infinite singularities and possibilities of that in which you are will begin to creep up on you as you come into the realization that you are the Google, you are the ChatGPT, you are that infinite singularity of infinite possibilities. And you are able to reach into your field to grab on and hold on to any question, any essay, any distortion fields, any recipe that you wish to communicate with any being, with any energy, with any encompassment, within the encompassment of the awakening of who and what you are. You are all. You are all, and you are a source consciousness that cannot be reckoned with, ladies and gentlemen.